How do you right-click on an iPad?
Hello and welcome to our video tutorial. Today, we're going to be addressing a common question that comes up for new iPad users. That is, how do you perform a right-click on an iPad?
Understanding touch gestures on iPad.
The iPad, as we know, doesn't have a conventional mouse. So, the concept of right-clicking as we know it from traditional computers doesn't directly apply here. Instead, the iPad uses a system of touch-based gestures that replace the functionality of the mouse. One of these gestures is known as the long press or tap and hold gesture. This is typically the equivalent of a right-click and is used to open contextual menus and access additional options.
How to long press.
Performing a long press is quite straightforward. Just touch and hold your finger on the specific item or area of the screen where you'd like to open a menu. This could be a link in a web browser, a photo in your gallery, or an app on your home screen, to name a few examples. After a moment, a menu or other options will appear. At this point, you can lift your finger and then tap to select one of the options presented.
Adjusting touch duration.
If you find that you're having trouble with the long press gesture, perhaps it's opening too quickly or not quickly enough, remember that you can adjust the touch duration in your iPad settings. Go to Settings, Accessibility, Touch greater than 3D and Haptic Touch. Here, you can adjust the settings as you need. Keep in mind that this may be slightly different based on your iPad model and iOS version. That wraps up our tutorial on how to perform a right-click equivalent on an iPad. It might take a bit of getting used to if you're coming from a traditional computer, but once you've mastered the long press gesture, you'll find it quite intuitive. We hope this video has been helpful. Stay tuned for more handy tech tips and tricks.